So now that we have the definition of bullying, let's find out the 4 types of bullying. The 4 types of bullying. 1 is verbal. When you have verbal, saying or writing mean things. When you have individuals who are consistently saying things to them, and that happens most of the time, right? They make that comment. And sometimes it might even just be a facial comment that they're just constantly, where they don't say something, but you know what they're trying to get at. They'll get the evil, especially you see girls like, I know she was looking at me. So yeah, it's very important to making sure that when kids are expressing, you want them like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, verbally is one of the ways where saying or writing mean things about them can be harming to a child. Number 2, for parents and teachers and anyone, all educators and individuals who work with youth, is social. Involves hurting someone's reputation or relationship with others. So now it could be hurting their relationship with others in their school, at the park, at the community, and sometimes even at the family when they're embarrassing each other. So a lot of this bullying could also be, again, it's not just sometimes just young kids. It could be teenagers. Even you might see middle school, and even sometimes adults, where some adults just don't grow up. So the idea of not verbally just saying it to them, just to them straight up at their face, but now it's sometimes socially where you are now embarrassing them in front of others, you are talking bad about them in front of others, you're messing up their relationships, you're messing up their reputation. So that is number 2. Number 3 is physical. Involves physical harm, unwanted touch, or inappropriate touch. So this is very important, right? Which is physical harm, it's unwanted touch or even inappropriate touch, or if someone's just kind of going ahead and touching like, oh, I'm just touching them. If someone is constantly bothering them, putting their hand on their shoulder, behind their back, on their butt, or in improper places, this is also sexual harassment, but also it is bullying, and it's so important to kind of keep in mind. So sometimes it might be the same gender and they're just kind of joking around or patting their butts. If someone doesn't want it, that is also bullying, and they're constantly doing it because they want to show that how big they are or how skinny they are. So you'll see that they'll use physical attributes. Maybe it could be by the way they look, but also by touch and bothering them. So kind of keep that in mind. And then one of the big ones, which is becoming more and more, is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is the one that you see more than ever before, because now people are not in front of them. They could say anything and they don't have to see the facial expressions of them. So I've seen more and more, and then they could hide their names. So they just go ahead and make a comment about someone. So this is by saying something is 1, writing something is 2, posting pics is 3, videos could be 4, and the purpose of it is to hurt them, embarrass them, threaten someone. You'll see in various ways, and I've seen some from adults to young kids to other young kids, boys to girls, girls to boys, girls to girls, boys to boys, and at every level. And I've seen even adults, when I have a conversation, if they don't like opinion, and embarrass them and make fun of them. So you'll see that this is something that plays a big part. So again, the 4 types were verbal, social, physical, and cyber. So kind of keep those things in mind about bullying. And again, it happens at all levels, not just at school. It could be at the park, it could be after school, it could be at the community, it can also be at your house. So keep those things in mind. Thank you so much.